We are in Koreatown, Los Angeles, the original Koreatown here in America, and we are enjoying what I think is one of the best overall Korean restaurants, Kobawoo. They're packed every night. They have a huge menu of Korean classics, but the best thing here is the bossam. Bossam is this pile of pork belly. I'm going to be enjoying it with some very special guests, my parents.
We've been coming here for years and years and years.
Yeah, when was the first time we came here?
I think you're probably about 7 years old, maybe
Yeah,
younger.
the space is funny. Like when I came as an adult, I just kept going like, this is so familiar to me. This dish is called the Wang bossam, and Wang is king, right?
Like a king, yeah.
I'm gonna ask them for corrections all the time because they know more than I do. The most popular dish here, the bossam, which everybody orders. It's pretty much on every table. It is a lunch special item for $13. You get a mountain of meat.
I'm going to eat with this moo. Wow.
Tell me about this, because you would always tell me to eat this when I was a kid or when I was younger.
You know, with the pork meat, what you want to make sure is that this is the salted shrimp, little baby shrimp, and we usually put that on pork meat so that we don't get sick. That kind of acts against any kind of, maybe if it is spoiled or if it's poisonous or anything that's in the meat, this actually kills it and you won't get sick.
But that's not real, right?
I don't think so. I think it's
This
a
is
myth,
the original.
to be honest with
this
you.
is the original detoxer, right here. Fermented salty shrimp, like a lightly pickled radish. I mean, look at that. It's just like, I mean, this half this thing is just wobbling with fat, and the other part is just a perfectly tender, just gently warm, still from the steamer. So what is this
moo.
called?
That is moo. Yeah, daikon radish spiced up. That's spicy chili.
You know, a lot of restaurants make bossam.
Yeah.
I still think that they are either one of the best or the best. And why do you think that is?
It is so tender. You know, I've gone and eaten a lot of bossam in different restaurants, but I really like Kobawoo because it almost melts in your mouth.
When I eat bossam, I only come to Kobawoo. I don't go somewhere else.
It just gives you a smile. It's so good. Every bite is a little bit different, you know, depending on what mood you're in, like what you want to taste.
It's such a perfect symphony because you have the richness of the beef and then you have the spiciness of the vegetables, the sweetness of the radish.
Yeah.
They're all coming together and it's so delicious. You know, I have to tell you a little story about Grandma. She always used to tell me, look, if you go out on the street and if you eat a lot of dust, be sure to eat pork meat because pork meat will detox all that dust out of your lung.
Okay, so
You know, I can't believe she said that.
so
And I
basically,
believed it too.
so basically, we need the shrimp to detox the pork, which is going to detox the dust in our lungs. Okay.
Here's a pork feet.
They debone the foot. They take the meat and the fat and the gelatin and
right.
the skin. They kind of press it together, and that's why you get this.
And when you cook it for a long time, all that fat drains out. And there's only like really skin, supposedly really good for the skin for the
Yeah,
your
a lot of
face as well.
collagen.
A lot of collagen in your
That's
face.
important. We all need
Yeah.
good skin. So just tasting that pig's foot, there's this mild soy marinade on it. It gives it this depth, and you get all the different textures of gelatinousness and meatiness. But the jokbal, to me, it gives you complexity as you're eating it. There's textural contrast. I almost want to eat more of that.
Yeah, because it has got a lot of different seasoning inside. And I don't know exactly what all the seasoning they put in there, but because of those seasoning, it takes a lot of the pork smell out. And it tastes so good. It's kind of lean. Not as much as fat as the actual bossam.
Now we're going to transition over to the skate wing, which they gently steam. You're not gonna see this at a lot of Korean restaurants.
It's like a kanjang seasoning.
So soy.
It's a soy sauce with
of
like
black
garlic
pepper.
and green onions, black pepper.
Thank you.
It's so tender. Thank you.
It's a fish with a lot of meat. And also I can taste the garlic, a little bit of sesame seed, and also hot pepper. But all this combination tastes so good.
It's interesting because the bones are like these like cartilage things, you know. They're all kind of lodged
You
in
can
there.
actually, if you chew it, if you
Yeah.
have good teeth, you can actually chew it and eat it.
You still have good teeth?
Oh, reasonably good. Jeez, thanks. I'm still young, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna eat this big piece all by myself here. Look at
You have
that.
to be
So
careful
good.
with the big bones.
Yeah.
But it's
So, the meat of the skate is very flaky. It has a nice flaky richness.
definitely very rich.
The actual flesh of the skate just crumbles in your mouth really nicely, and with this kind of gentle seasoning, it's a good contrast to the pork, I think.
I actually ordered steak and lobster for you, and I've actually taught you how to use the fork and knife and how to eat a proper dinner in a five-star restaurant.
I mean, how
That
much?
was the first father and son trip.
I had a very good upbringing, and I ate very well.
Yeah, and I take full credit for that.
Well, thank you so much, Oma,
Had
Papa.
lots of fun.
This is a good
Yeah,
time, and thank you so much for teaching me so much about food and about life and everything that's good in the world. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to see more of K-Town in Los Angeles, click right here. They were always like, when can we be on an episode? Wangmandu. My mom used to bring these home in like packs of 2 in these like styrofoam containers, and man, if I saw them on the counter after school, I would kill it.